Hello everyone. I am very excited to get this session started today since we have a room of intellectuals with us. So, first of all, welcome everyone. It's great to see you all with us today. You guys are pursuing BSc Data Science and Programming course, and today we want to know the insights about this course. This is gonna be a very informal session. We want to know your actual experiences here. So, starting with me, I am Simran Arora. I am a BBA student slash BSc student slash CAT aspirant slash PR executive in this degree. And we have Divya with us today. Divya, would you like to give us an intro?
So I have pursued mathematics in my first degree, which was like kind of long back. I passed out my first degree in 2016, and now I work with Nagaro, and I am a content writer by profession currently. Now I work with Nagaro, and then I took up this degree because I thought, let me make use of my maths degree somewhere. I have spent 3 years grilling myself, so I thought I'd rather take up another degree, which at least gives me some usage of maths. And I recently joined the PR team, working with them. And while they were sort of wireframing this session, so I recently joined them. Um, yeah, so I'm Divya, and I'm from Lucknow.
She is really fabulous. Trust me. Now, being a part of this degree, we want to know your point of view, your experiences. So, before we start the questionnaire round, I want to ask a very informal question. Can you guys please introduce yourself? Where are you from? Are you a working professional or a student? What are the subjects that you guys have opted for?
So, hi guys, this is Shubhrajyoti Datta here. I'm currently in the second term of diploma and I'm pursuing basic statistics side by side. And it's been tough with four subjects going on in diploma, but it's been a great experience over here. And yeah, the statistics degree is helping me a lot with the this degree actually. And yeah, also I'm one of the GLs and I'm also a club coordinator for coding club in Peshavaram House. Yeah, that's it.
Hello guys, my name is Vignesh. Currently, I'm working at a company called D Shaw. It's located in Hyderabad. Uh, I've done my BTech in computer science from IIT Patna. I graduated in 2018, and yeah, I'm from Hyderabad basically. And I'm very interested in data science. I mean, I have some research experience in NLP and deep learning. So I thought, let's take this diploma to improve my skills in data science and maybe change my career into a data science profession. Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Aditya. I'm 25 years old. Uh, Before enrolling into this degree, I was working as an academic tutor for standard 8 to 10th kids. I used to teach them maths and science. Prior to that, I was a student of Ruia College. I'm from Mumbai, basically. I came across this degree just as an advertisement on somewhere on social media. It got me curious into it, and I enrolled in it purely from knowledge point of view and nothing else. But afterwards, I started enjoying the journey, and right now I'm in my diploma, first term of diploma. So that's about me.
Hi everyone, my name is Trivikram Manath. I graduated last year with my first degree. Last year, no, it's 2 years actually, 2020. I graduated in electronics and telecommunication. I did my BTech from a college called as Somaya College of Engineering. It's based in Mumbai. Some of you may have heard of it because of the mechanical branch. It is really good according to people. Anyway, so I graduated there and I joined my first job and my second degree at the same time. So I'm one of those guys, one of those rare divine guys, who have it all lucked up. So I kind of paid my first fees using my first paycheck, which is, I don't think anyone has ever said that really. So I know that guy. And yeah, it's been a wonderful year. I've learned so much, and it's been very fulfilling. Looking forward to all the new courses that I'm going to take. I'm one of those guys who has taken all 12 courses, and I'm also taking, I'm on the fastest way out because I have some other things I intend to do in my life. So I'm currently working in Larsen and Toubro Infotech, uh, and so kind of balancing it out.
Yeah, well, hats off. All the courses at one go.
Yeah, it takes a lot of pain, but I am determined about it.
Okay, so now it's been 2 weeks. How is the motivation level?
I will say that I'm quite motivated still, and as my BHO exams are parallelly going on, so it's been real tough managing the time between these two. But it's been I have taken easier subjects, a little bit easier subjects this time, so it's been Professor, a bit easier than the last term in management, and I'm gotten much better in time management and enjoying the course playlist really, and yeah, that's it.
Moving ahead, what each course is like, how difficult or easy it is.
So it depends on the question, Simran. It depends on your background. If you have if you have done these courses before in your uh, previous degree, then it is a cakewalk. Not a cakewalk, I wouldn't say cakewalk, but it is familiar territory. You know that these mountains are shaped in this way, so you know how to climb and know which equipments to use. But if you don't, then yeah, it's going to be very new to you. For me personally, I've done all these things in my engineering days. I did a lot of machine learning back in my final year, and these are familiar territories for me, which is why I'm able to do so many courses and with work. So that is one of the reasons I have one of the advantages that I have. But yeah, then again, a few courses are new for me. Application development is a little new for me. I have to work on that. The level of difficulty is pretty much consistent, whether that be statistics or machine learning. The level of difficulty or the level of easiness, whatever you want to call it, they don't they don't mess with the standards at all. I mean, it's the same.
Oh, yeah, they don't. They don't even give us your breather.
Yeah, they are not supposed to because that's what it takes to become an IITM.
Great. So, how much time are you guys willing to commit this term?
Currently, I have been giving like uh, yeah, right around 25 to 30 hours a week. Uh, like I have to give like I have four subjects and it's diploma, so it's quite demanding. So yeah,
What
and
about other working profession?
Aditya, Vignesh, what are your inputs?
Yeah, I mean, I will go ahead, I think. So I'm planning to put around 15 hours work only in the weekends because in the weekdays I have to do my office work. Yeah, so that is my time which I'm going to spend over here. And about the difficulty, I think if you have done the foundation courses, then it's not so difficult because the faculty is actually very good. Like the way they explain it makes things very easy. Uh, so yeah, I wouldn't say it is like too difficult.
According to me, hello,
Yeah, Aditya, continue, please.
yeah. So a lot of it, as someone said here, a lot of it depends on one's background as well. If somebody who's enrolling in this degree from an arts or a commerce or some non-technical background who has zero knowledge of these domains, and even if such a person excels in the foundation level, because at the foundation level all you have is theoretical maths and statistics, even then a lot of new stuff is happening in diploma right from week 2 itself in be it DBMS or modern app development one. So such a person will definitely, no matter how brilliant he is, have to put in a lot of effort because these things are really new. These tools are really new. For example, even in this newly released course, tools in data science, there are no practice assignments, directly graded assignments, and a lot of new libraries are introduced right in first week itself. So in this aspect, I would like to highlight that this is sort of an uneven ground. So no matter it totally depends on what your background is. The amount of effort you need to put in depends on that definitely.
What do you like about this degree?
The IITM tag.
And beyond that, we have Vignesh who already has an IT tag. Beyond that,
Which is why he knows how important it is, right?
yeah, totally, man. Totally, I understand that.
But yes, it
Yes.
is very important for me in a way because this degree essentially first of all opens path for people who just want to follow their passion. I mean, I don't think any degree out here in the country, right? Any good degree from a very reputed institute, from a very niche institute, does that. You have dozens of entrance exams that you have to give. You have a lot of hurdles to cross before you really enter the program, really enter the culture, really enter the institute, interact with the professors. So it's a long list for that. But this degree really opens up the doorways for everyone. Like there may be so many people out there who are just who have had a terrible background, who had a terrible life. I mean, the circumstances, and it really opens up a whole new pathway and a whole new life. Like if someone really does this consistently, obediently, then he can possibly land up a job in Google or Microsoft. I mean, if he really does it very well, right? So that's essentially very good for the entire nation.
Yeah, I mean, what I personally like about IIT faculty is that they really focus on like how to learn aspect. They just don't teach you the subject; they teach you how to learn that subject so that you can yourself actually go deep and learn it. And that is something which is very important, which I think is left out in most of the colleges. Yeah.
Okay. So my next question is for working professionals. Do you guys think that these technical skills will help you in your career growth?
Basically, the thing is, if you want to do a data science job, people are actually looking for students or candidates who have some experience. So without much experience, you actually cannot get a job in the market. So I think this entire program will actually give you that foundational knowledge and also hands-on experience, practical experience. So I remember in one of the orientation sessions, a person from Tiger Analytics, a company I think in Chennai, they came and they said that if we had to plan a course for our employees, we would actually make something like this course only. So, and they were also saying that they are interested in taking candidates as interns and later on maybe converted into full-time employees in their company. So I'm pretty sure that after doing this diploma and degree, it's very, I mean, it's not very difficult to get a job in the market. So in terms of career growth, it's definitely a positive thing to do.
My next question is again for working professionals. How often do you guys attend live sessions?
Think I can take that. uh, that's a very good question. For my foundation level, I attended quite a lot for two reasons, especially back then I was a new joining. I was a trainee in my organization.
Oh,
And
you had time at that time.
yeah, and I had some time. I had some time, quite frankly. But as I progress in my job role and the years pass, the days pass, more work keeps coming. I mean, I'm sure all the working professionals can agree upon that. But yes, in my diploma level, I do make it a point to attend at least two live sessions in a week, if not all. And I don't attend right from the beginning. Whenever I have time, I attend. Even if I am not seeing the topic, I just have a brief idea upon it. I make it a point to attend. Even if it is just about to get over, I try to attend. So it's essentially making the best out of what you can do, right? it's not, we're not trying to be perfect. That's one of the things that I would give a message to all the people who's watching. Don't try to be perfect, just try to be as the best version of yourself. Like in this program, you're not going to be able to watch all the sessions, go through all the live lectures, go through all the questions. You can if you're doing this degree only, but I don't think many of you are there. But if you're, just try to do as much as you can. That's all I can say. But the live sessions are very useful, especially for the exam perspective. It's very very much useful, and they have added a new feature called as bonus marks. I mean, that was not there a year ago.
Yeah.
A 10-mark bonus can literally change your grade, right? I mean, that's just, we didn't have that. So this is the thing that first batch faces.
Which aspect of classes do you guys find least engaging?
They have figured out like for everything, you can actually ask a doubt in an interactive place. Like you have office hours, you have forums, you have Discord server. So I think everything is actually interactive. Like every aspect of the program is interactive, I think.
I think a few courses don't have a lot of assignments. So one other course called as business data management. I think Subhajit can agree upon it. It was so hands-on. We had 5 case studies and 5 assignments. So that really put us at a place where we had to be consistent with the coursework. We kind of got a good hands-on, and we had a capstone project. So at the end of it, you feel like you've done something, you're fulfilled. You know whatever you have a very good stronghold in the skills that you have acquired. So a few subjects don't have that, but I think they are working upon it. And a few of them are theoretical, so I can't really blame. You cannot have maths and assignments, like that doesn't make sense. That is practice, of course, but a few things or few skills that you're learning needs to be more hands-on based. One of them was machine learning fundamentals. So that was purely theoretical, nothing against it, but uh, lots of uh, lots of things happened in that course. It was very lengthy, first of all, very lengthy paper. I think everyone faced that issue, and of course there were 3 quizzes, so now they have changed it to 2 quizzes. So that's good. That's very good for all the students. They are working upon it, I guess, as days go by, and I had suggested them too that they should add in more hands-on in machine learning fundamentals. It's a trifactor. It's machine learning fundamentals, theory, practice. But for someone who's just learning the theory, he could understand the theory much better if he plays around with some kind of algorithm as well on code, on a data set. So for someone who's coming from non-tech, he's done maths, he's done stats, and now he's doing machine learning. Lots of maths, lots of stats, lots of technical things. If he gets a hands-on experience, that would be much more richer and much more. It will just put it on his mind. That's all. That's all I can say.
Mm-hmm. Okay, moving ahead. As these courses are online, this degree is online. So, do you guys study individually or do you also have some study groups?
I mean, yeah, I guess all of us are, sort of juggling between two boats. Somebody is doing a degree, somebody is working. So how do you guys manage your? I mean, do you guys stick to a timetable? You guys have found your group of people with whom you guys can study and match up your pace. Like, how do you guys figure out how to study, when to study, what to do? Like,
Quite frankly, group thing, all of it is luxury for me. I just study individually. I don't have time for studying individually right now, but I kind of find time. But you you do have open discussions with the instructors, right? So that is kind of a group as a whole, and not many people join. Not many people join solve with us, open discussions, activity questions. And if someone joins that, he'll find a group on his own. We literally have the instructor as well there, and someone who can learn from the instructor, that's best, right? We need a group person. But then again, there are lots of groups out there. I think Nilgiri House had started some DBMS group. Gokul was a part of it. I was in it, but not. I didn't get the time also to do a lot. But there are lots of
and there
groups.
are a lot of WhatsApp groups.
I think Puneet sir also had started way back when in the first term. I don't know if any of you were there back then. there was maths and there was stats. Rahul Jaiswal and Puneet Bhupat, sir, both of them were there. I don't know if you're there in the group, but they were essentially teaching maths and statistics to all of them, computations and going on. There are lots of groups out there, but I would suggest it depends on your time. If you have the time to invest, then do it. Otherwise, you just attend all the sessions that the POD is conducting, and then you would be good to go. Like anyone, any layman can do this degree if he does whatever POD is saying. So no rocket science at the end of it. It's just simple stuff that they teach. Simple stuff, as in it will become simple if you follow the line. That's all.
To add to that, it's been different. It will be a different answer from my side. Uh, for me, I have gotten uh, a really good group of people. I fortunately come to I came across, but one of them is Anand, and we generally during the weekends we come together and discuss our doubts. We generally try to complete our videos and lectures towards the beginning of the week, and we discuss upon that in the weekends. And mainly during the exams, we try to match up our times and revise with ourselves the strong parts of a friend can be a weak of the other. So we try to teach one another the concepts and thus uplifting each other. It's been really good for the DBMS part. For me, I wasn't that good in DBMS, but one of my friends was, uh, he's really good in DBMS, and he taught me right before the end term exam. And I will not say that it went really well for me, but I will say that it made a huge difference for his contribution. So those study groups have been a really good thing for me. They they uplift each other.
Yeah, I mean, from my perspective, like Divya said, like we all are doing different things. Someone is working, someone is actually uh, studying in some other course. So it is really difficult to find like a common time where everyone can like a group of people can actually sit together and watch the video. But still, you can have group learning, because if you have any doubts, you can post it on the forum or the Discord server, and someone will basically answer your question, or you can also answer other people's question. So that actually is a kind of a group learning, I would say. But sitting together and watching the videos together, that can actually become a little bit difficult, I would say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess that's not even possible
yeah.
for a lot of. Had it been a proper classroom thing, it would have been a different thing. But
Yeah, because the timing won't match, because
yeah, yeah,
someone
yeah.
might be free in the morning, someone might be free in the evening. So yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, you need to be even consistent with it. It will happen one day, and the next day everyone is doing something else. So,
Yeah, right.
Okay, moving ahead. How stressful has it been for you guys to keep up with the deadlines?
I can take this. If, I think I'm the only guy. I think Subhajit, you're also 12 courses, right? Okay, so he's also one of the guys, so he can also pitch in. It's very stressful. I'm not gonna downplay it at all. It's very stressful. It gets very overwhelming. You feel like dropping a few courses, but don't, right? Don't. For me, the reason is so Elon Musk had given this very good quote. I think all of you have heard of it. If you give yourself 3 hours to clean your room, you'll clean it. But if you give yourself 3 days to clean the room, it'll be cleaned in 3 days. So all I'm saying is that the rigor is there. It's going to be there throughout your life. But if you start taking it lightly right now, then it's not going to be rigorous per se. You'll not feel the heat. So I'm a person who likes taking things very hot. Like I like doing daring things. I'm kind of an adventurer that way. Starting from PCMB, doing ICSE board, lots of stuff. So I've been studying and studying and studying and doing all kinds of tough things throughout my life. So working and studying is very difficult. It gets overwhelming, but you need to keep your peace. You need to be self motivated first of all, and you need to be self driven. If you don't have those two, then then I don't know how far you're gonna reach. Because at times no one is gonna be there to motivate you and tell you that you're gonna do this. You yourself have to say that नहीं यार कर लेंगे, हाउस जोश करके पढ़ाई करना है बस. And at times you will feel distracted, at times you will feel like going and watching a movie, watching a show, but you need to keep up with the discipline and try to be as consistent as possible. There will be times where you will screw up, but you need to forgive yourself and move ahead and try to do as much as you can. That's the goal. uh, Being the best version of yourself is important, not being perfect. That's, I think, one of the advice I would give. So if anyone who is joining this program and is in a time crunch, who wants to finish the degree as early as possible, try to take as many courses as possible. Up to you. I'm not pressurizing you. It's my advice to someone. I'm not a perfect guy also. It's, you could have a different perspective on it. You could be one who just wants to enjoy the IITM culture, who wants to do a lot of extracurriculars, who want to become in a student body president, who wants to uh, do elections, who wants to go into extracurriculars, who wants to do networking. Very important. Who wants to do projects. So it's up to you. It's up to your prerogatives and your goals in mind. So for me, my goal is to finish this as early as possible. Of course, getting the stand-ups up and getting the knowledge as well. That's also a prime focus. But for me, that's it, because I kind of did it all back in engineering. So I need to do it as early as possible. That's one of the reasons.
For me, I will say that it wasn't that tough for me, but especially during the beginning weeks, it isn't that tough. But as the time progresses, uh, in last term we had vivas going on right alongside our 11th and 12th week lectures. So the PODs have taken the feedback and they have shifted the vivas after the end term. That's a really good thing. And so right around that point, we were having our projects and vivas, and also our third week, sorry, quiz third. Uh, it was a really tough time right around that. But other than that, if you could, I have gotten really good in time managing due to this course. It's like a byproduct, and yeah, you can if you are managing and not with like I will say I have become like this that first do the lectures and then go on with the extracurricular activities. Else, it will become like a overload, and if you procrastinate them, so after some point of time, you will just give up and you will lose interest. So I have seen with some of my friends. So if you are time managing really well, you will not lose the deadlines and keep up with your studies. So yeah, that's it.
You lose all your bad habits also.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
of procrastinating, of doing something else. This will give you a purpose in a way that you have to do these things. You have a weekly assignment deadline. You have assignments to do. You have lectures to attend, and there are people who are there to help you out despite your background, despite all the hurdles that you're facing. So that good support system is there. That good community is there to uplift you and get you to your best version.
Yeah, I mean, I would just
That's yours.
like to add one point. Yeah, sorry for interruption. I would say that you should judge yourself. Like, this is a message to all the new people who will be taking this course. You should judge yourself where you are. Like, if you don't have a good foundation, then don't do something like taking 4 courses in a term. Maybe take only 2 or 3 courses. This is something which IIT Madras people also told in various orientations and all. Uh, yeah, so that is important to keep in mind. Obviously, I don't have much insight like Trivikram and Shubhajyoti because I've not finished even one course. But I would say that ultimately it comes down to making a timetable and planning things out correctly. If you do that, I think you can meet the deadlines.
So I did that in my first term, Vignesh, and I tried to keep it up with my second term as well. In third term, it all went hayway, and in fourth term, I'm just,
It is difficult, I'm saying, but
I'm
yeah.
just, kind of, you know, firefighting it out. That's the best way I can put it. But yeah, you try to be as consistent as possible to all the new people. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Okay, my last question for the day is, how many times do you guys watch a course video? Do you guys have to watch these on loop, or after an end term exam, when you go to the next term, do you have to revisit the videos of the previous term?
For me, actually, I generally I have to watch the lectures once and then proceed to the activity questions. But sometimes you get stuck up on some question, so I sometimes have to revisit the videos. That way, I can revise the shortcomings of the questions. Yeah, that's a good thing that they have given activity questions corresponding to each and every lecture. So even after watching the video, sometimes you miss a point, or you don't really. You might think you have understood the topic, but you might not. So those what we say concepts, you can easily understand that you are lacking in that aspect when doing the activity questions. So for me, I sometimes revisit the portion of the video which I think will be requiring improvement, and work upon that. So even after that, if I can't understand the concept, I there's always the open sessions and the uh, summary sessions in the weekends. I try to attend them, or if you can't, I sometimes, yeah, it's been sometimes jarring for me. So I generally take up the time in Mondays to see the recordings which are available on YouTube. So like this, I try to revise the concepts which I am lacking on to improve myself.
It takes a considerable amount of time to watch the lectures, but again depends on your background, right? Background matters a lot. If you have done these courses before in your engineering days or in your BSc days, if you have done it before in your 12th grade, you have maths and stats. So if you remember those concepts well, and if you have given some entrance exams, that also helps. So all I'm trying to say is that you can't really put it up. It depends. It varies course to course, and it varies from person to person and background to background. But I'll give you my personal experience. In my foundation level, in the first term, all of it was uh, very much familiar. All of it was very much familiar to everyone per se, not specifying it for myself. So I didn't spend much time back then for all the course. I think I just watched it thrice at max, twice, once before giving a practice assignment, another time before giving a quiz, the last time, or possibly four times before giving a final exam. And live sessions was very active back then. Second term, new concepts came in statistics, so I had to watch a few more times. Third term, I had to watch a lot more times because it gets, even though I know the subjects, it gets the notch is up higher, right? It's a lot higher in the diploma level. So you have to watch again and again and again. And you need to strengthen your concepts, solidify it. And you'll not come to know how solid it is unless and until you give the assignments and your quizzes. So depending on the performance in your quiz, I guess you should plan accordingly how many times you want to watch the lectures. So it'll take a considerable amount of time. Possibly you can do a 2x or 1.5x at the very end, at the very last lap, to kind of finish it up early. But you have to watch it at least more than once or twice. That much I can guarantee anyone who's entering this program.
Thank you. I am so happy that we can conclude this session today. Thank you everyone for your time, and thank you guys for watching this video. We will be back with another video very soon. Stay tuned to this channel.